Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's great. Well, I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is Zach, and this is how I spell my name.
Zach.
Zach. Yeah, it's
Zach.
Zach. That's right. How do you want me to call you as well?
Uh, Actually, I'm sorry. I need to move a little
Oh,
bit.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Take your
Because
time.
actually, my mother right now
Mm-hmm.
to a blender did a blend.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. Don't
Uh,
worry. No
Actually,
need
my
to be
mother is
sorry about.
doing a strawberry juice right now, so
Mm-hmm.
she's doing a blend with a blender.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's kind of noisy. So I can't hear you very clearly at the time. So
Okay, I see. Don't worry.
yeah.
And no need to be sorry about it. Yeah. Okay, I'd just like to ask you, how do you want me to call
Oh
you?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You asked that. Actually, my regular teacher is Marian teacher.
Teacher Marian, yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he today he took a vacation. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's why that I search for another teacher right now.
Okay.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 year 3 hours ago, 4 hours
Mm-hmm.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I saw some reviews about you.
Oh, thank you.
So there are a lot of compliments. So that's why I did. I want to do that.
I see. Well, thanks to those students who were satisfied as
Yeah,
well. But
don't
of
mention
course,
it.
yeah. But of course, there are lots of things to improve still, and I really enjoy it as well. Teaching them. So, do you want me to call you? Is it Tina?
Sure, of course.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Actually, I'm just reminded with that name. I am working in a middle school, so I'm a middle school teacher as well. My how do I say my subject coordinator. I am teaching social studies and music, and my subject coordinator, like my boss, name is named Tina.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So
Do
I
I
was
do
reminded.
do I have to change my name?
No, it's okay. Actually, my boss is really, really good. She's
Oh,
really, really
yeah.
knowledgeable
What a
and,
relief.
very kind. Yeah.
What a
Very
relief.
considerate. Yeah.
So you're
Thank
working
you.
for a Mint English website at the same time you are middle school teacher. Wow, that's
That's right. That's
awesome.
right.
Awesome.
Actually, I thank you. I have to do so. I have to do
Oh,
so.
you're such a
Yeah.
considerate person.
Yeah, actually, in this time of pandemic, life really hits hard, as they say. So we have to make use of our resources. But I love teaching. It's my passion. It's the skill that I know. So why
Mhm.
not? I gave it a try as well, and here I am, still
Here we
teaching
are.
people. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Okay, well, anyway, I wonder as well if what do you want us to do for today's class? If you prepared for something, or do you want us to further have a free talking class today? Anything.
Actually, yeah, it actually depends on what. Yeah, it depends on because I prefer free talking
Mhm.
with a lot of people, but actually before before attending your class, there are some teachers. We don't know each other, so
That's right.
yeah, yeah. Maybe the teacher and I have a lot of commons. It doesn't really matter if
Mhm.
we free talk with each other. But
Mhm.
there are some teachers like, yeah, she wanna do current issues, but I'm
Mm.
not the one who really, yeah, who is very knowledgeable about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind
Okay.
if we
It's
free talk
okay.
or.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, textbook talking it's gonna be better. Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Do you mean the free talking textbook? Free talking textbook? Is that what you mean?
Mm.
Oh, sure, yeah. Actually, for me as well, it matters like whatever the student likes us to do in the class, that matters to me because I think that's where the interest is coming from the student, unless they
Mm.
let me also suggest something. So,
Mm.
well, don't worry, we can do something about this as well with your free talking textbook. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it free talking textbook too?
Oh, right. You're right.
Okay. All
Wow.
right. Let me just
Smart guy.
share this. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, while doing this, yeah, how was your day as well?
My day, actually, I'm doing a
Yeah.
part-time job as a kindergarten
Mm.
teacher. So
You're also teacher. Hi.
ah, we're
Teacher
teachers.
Tina. Okay.
We're teachers.
All right, fighting for all teachers. Okay. Kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten. So
Mhm. You know what? I do have high respect for kindergarten teachers.
I
Why? Because
have high respect for middle school teacher.
really, but I'm
You know,
really
they're
amazed because
teenagers. They're and they're teenagers. Do you know what I mean? Teenagers.
that's
They're
right. That's
they're
right.
not
They've
humans yet.
sometimes they go beyond their curiosity, right? It's something like that, yeah. But the reason why I have great admiration for teachers like you, like kindergarten teachers, they're kindergarten and they're very, very open to things. They go out, they play a lot, and I think there are lots of things to do in the class. Like you
Mhm.
need to be
Mhm.
a Superman or a Superwoman, doing classroom management at the same time preparing for your lessons, and then there you execute your lesson. So I think it's very, very,
No,
you
no.
know, a noble job for you.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, yeah, I wonder what do you wanted to talk about today then, if you want to
Uh,
choose something.
I actually skim over Unit 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm. Unit
6.
6.
Good and bad manners.
Oh, okay. All right. I've got lots to say as well about this if it's in the class.
Oh,
Good and bad manners, yeah.
interesting.
As
Interesting.
you have mentioned, teenagers, students of mine. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it says here that I want you to kindly read first this one. Yeah.
Okay. We meet people every day, and this is a
Mhm.
situation we cannot avoid. There are many kinds of people. Some people are wealthy, some people are average, and the others
Mhm.
lack the basic needs. People
Yeah.
also differ in character. Polite, considerate, trustworthy people who have good manners and etiquette comprise the first group, while the other group has people who are rude, obnoxious, impatient, and with bad manners.
Exactly. Okay. By the way, are you familiar with the word obnoxious?
A little bit, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Yeah. What do you think about obnoxious?
Uh, I'm not really sure I can expound that
It's okay. It's okay.
that
Yeah.
vocabulary. Obnoxious means mm, someone felt offended.
Yeah.
Someone felt in a bad mood.
Mhm. Yeah. Or someone
um,
actually I think it's quite the other way around. I mean, it's not the person who's offended, but the
mm,
person who is offensive. You know,
offensive.
some that's right. Someone who is offensive, like someone who's being rude to someone, so that's being
Mm,
obnoxious. Yeah, and
okay.
sometimes, as I mentioned a while back, as as young as these teenagers are, I think it's one thing that they need to learn in the society to apply, like, to avoid these things. Anyway, we can move on to some of the questions here. By the way, it's also okay in a free talking class like this, either we're using a textbook or not. It's also okay if you want to ask questions about me or anything. That's also okay with me. I don't bother.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh,
You're
I have a
welcome.
question
Mm.
then.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher
um,
Tina. What is it?
what from your experiences, who is
Hmm.
the most obnoxious student?
Oh,
It's too
okay.
negative, or I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. If I were to group my students, like categorize them, um, there are people whom I counseled, or these students whom I counseled. Like, for example, they cheated in a class, for example. So I counsel them
Mm,
about why did they do that, and then I let them realize, like, it's really not good. It's
Mm.
unethical. Yeah, it's a form of dishonesty. Now I'd also ask them like, so what should you do to avoid this? And then they would answer some, suggestions like, I'll try my best, I'll do it on my own, those kind of stuff. But those
Mm.
people whom I consider like most obnoxious are those people whom I counseled but repeated the action. Do you know
Ah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah,
those people who repeated their mistake. So I think, as they say, a mistake when it is repeated is an error.
yeah.
So I think that's even more dangerous. I don't want my students to grow up to be like politicians who
Mm.
are dishonest. So
Mm.
that's something that
Yeah,
I want
I
to
totally agree.
really exactly. Okay.
Mm.
How about you? Did you ever experience this in your class? Like they're very little. I don't know if they are aware of these things. How do you identify?
Well, I'm just more or less assistant, actually, as a
Mm-hmm.
part-time job.
Yeah.
So I'm not really the one who felt
Mm.
obnoxious about the children,
Mhm.
but there are some systems that I have to write down reports in detail so
Mhm.
meticulously. So sometimes yeah, it was annoying to me. It doesn't really matter when I take care of the children, but there are some systems that I
Mhm.
have to do, like
Mhm.
too many systems and
Mhm.
too systemical. I don't really think it's
Yeah.
not the thing that we have to do, but just for systems. So I
Yes.
have to do a report very,
Mhm.
very carefully, like in
Mhm.
detail. So not only just their symptoms, their actions,
That's
why
right.
we felt like that,
That's
and
right.
yeah, I have to write down the environment and the every single children that I have to write
Mhm.
down. Yeah, yeah, very
Mhm.
in detailed feedbacks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. When we say it's something like very detailed, that means being meticulous. Yeah. The
Mm.
word for that would be meticulous.
Meticulous.
It's like putting your, or like whatever you have observed in class or anything
Mm.
else, you really put it in detail.
Mm.
Like really, how do I say? It's like an incidental report, something like
Mm.
that. Yeah, I have done that before, and it's something that we need to be observant. I think that's the skill that we need to have, right?
Mm. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Hmm. Exactly. Okay, well, as we further progress, we can also talk about these things related to these questions. Now, what do you think is one thing that we cannot avoid as well? When it comes to, I don't know, if you personally, what are some you think? Okay, this is going to be personal,
Oh, no,
I
no, no,
think.
no, no. It's totally okay.
No, I'm not. Okay. No, but what do you think? Like in a class, in a classroom. Okay, it's not going to be about us. But in the class as a teacher, what is something that our students cannot avoid, but we think it's a bad manner that they are doing?
Mm, as sometimes I feel stressful
Mhm.
when kind of helicopter moms,
Okay.
meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave me compliments.
Mhm.
Not complaints, not
Complaints. Okay. I thought it
complaints.
was compliments.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Not, I take care of 6 or 7-year-old
Mhm.
children, so I
Yeah.
usually, I think I usually try to understand why they do like that and do this.
Mhm.
So I don't mind if
Yeah.
they cried a lot or too noisy and sneak around here and there. I don't
Mhm.
really take care of. I don't really take it very
Yeah.
seriously.
Mhm.
But like usually, for example, from my experiences, seven-year
Mhm.
old child,
Okay.
she peed. It's right, peed,
Yeah. Pete.
pee.
That's right. Mhm.
So she didn't have enough extra pants or scarves.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's why that I have to borrow another extra pants from another children's one.
Mm.
But that that mother who take care, who's pair. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. The mother
Mhm.
who borrowed the pants
Yes.
didn't uh, give that back.
Mm.
So,
Oh
so,
no.
so actually, it's not just the one time. It's three times or third times. The mother,
Mhm.
it's a kind of looks like on purpose.
Yeah.
She borrowed extra pants and skirts and T-shirts just because
Mhm.
6 or 7 year old her daughter pees and poos.
Mhm.
So, so I'm not the one. So I need to negotiate it, and I need to be recounselor.
That's right. Like the middleman between the two parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
Ah,
you are, yeah, be kindergarten teacher, that's not the environment you can avoid. Like you have
that's
to,
right.
yeah, you have to negotiate.
Mm.
Yeah, reconcile the two mother sides. But
That's right.
yeah, and also you're not the one who make them feel offended. You have
Mhm.
to negotiate a bit.
Exactly.
I'm
You need to be neutral, right?
yeah,
You need to be neutral, be in the middle. Yeah.
am
That
I
is
good
hard.
explainer? Am I good explainer? Do you understand?
You are. I did
Okay.
understand, you know.
Thank
I
you.
think we do have our mind is quite connected to that because I can relate because I'm a
Okay.
teacher and I experience the same. I mean, you need to be a mediator between two
Mm.
parents who are trying to complain to each other.
Water literature.
Like you're
We're all,
being so
we
careful.
are on the same page. So
That's right, exactly.
yeah.
And in the same boat as well.
Same boat. Thank you.
That's right. Okay. This is something really challenging as a teacher.
Mm.
Now, being a counselor, I'm not sure, like, how do you also try to, you know, be neutral in your statements? Do you sometimes also, in my case, I just listen to both of them and
Mm.
try to, I use what we call as the sandwich method. Like I try
Right.
to, I try to praise a little and then point out what's wrong with what the child has done to the parent, something like that. And then try to go back to the point as well, something like that. I use a lot of compliment, but I have to pinpoint also what's wrong with their child.
Mm.
I have to do that, or else they will not be aware of it.
Mm.
I think that's one of the things that one of the things that is really quite challenging.
Mm.
So good
Yeah,
for you. You were able to do so.
I could tell.
What's you mentioned that you are having it as a part-time job. I'm not sure, like, is this like a 4-hour job as well, or how do you do this?
I usually work for 4 or 5 hours, 4 and 5 hours. But
Yeah.
sometimes when busy season, is it
During
right?
yeah
During busy
peak
season,
yeah during
oh,
busy season or peak seasons, we can say
mm,
that as well. Mhm.
during peak seasons, I usually work for 6 hours. So from four
Whoa.
hours to 6 hours.
Mhm.
But I usually work for
Okay.
four.
4 hours. Okay. I see. We're the same. I mean,
Oh,
with Mint.
oh,
With Mint, yeah, because
uh,
I used to teach for 5 hours as well. But in
uh,
the Philippines, I did not share. It's actually an online class. We do online class these days because of the pandemic. All
mm,
of it are actually online classes. So you can
oh,
imagine how even challenging it is to gauge to the student, to connect to the student. At
mm,
the same time, it's kind of hard to identify if the student is cheating sometimes. Yeah.
mm.
So these are
Right,
the
right.
manners that I think we really need to consider or try to avoid in classes. Yeah.
Have you
For
ever been
you. Yeah.
burnout? Burnout because you were working two times.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Like daytime and then nighttime.
Mm,
Um, good for me. I have resting time in between. Like I work for 3:30 or 4.
mm.
No, sorry, 3:30. 8 to 3:30 in the
Eight to 3:30.
afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And then that is in Philippine Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And then my work for Mint is, it's going to start like at 6 p.m. Yeah, at 6 p.m. until
Mm,
11 p.m.
I
So
see.
I think it's still good, but yes, I've been quite burned out sometimes because
Mm.
of the demands. As a teacher, you really need to have superpowers sometimes.
Superman.
Exactly. Wow. I think the time is running out. Am I correct?
Oh my gosh! I
Oh,
need.
hi. It's
I really want to
okay.
talk with you more.
Me too. I've got lots of questions
Yeah,
actually. But
seriously. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Don't
I'm
worry,
gonna
don't worry.
make a reservation. Yeah. See you
Okay,
soon.
sure. Soon. Yeah,
See you
soon.
tomorrow.
Yes, see you soon. Please take care. Okay,
Ah,
bye.
take care.